hi YouTube, what is up? Untitled Warrior here, coming at you with another sneaker mystery box on Sneaker Mystery Box Fridays, guys. This box is actually $1,800. If you guys are new here, sneaker mystery boxes are basically what the name says. They're mystery boxes full of sneakers. These sneakers can be in new or used condition. They can come with boxes, without boxes, different sizes. And the whole point behind these boxes is they're basically like reselling boxes. You buy all of these shoes in bulk, and then from there you guys are able to clean them up and sell them for hopefully more than the price of the box. So that's what we're going to be trying to do today. And one last thing, if you guys see any of these shoes in this box that you guys want to purchase, head over to untitledhawaii.com. And I'm going to start this new thing with you guys. I know a lot of you guys are avid viewers of the Sneaker Mystery Box series, so if you guys want to see a banger box, I want to start this trend where right before we open up the box, everybody smashes that like button so that way we get a good box on this one. Hopefully a lot of good stuff. So make sure you guys hit that like button and let's see what we got. I only see one shoe without a box over here, and this is actually one of my favorite sneakers like ever, man. I was really hyped on this one. This is the Jordan 4 Royalty, guys. This one looks like it is in a size 10 and it is in used condition. Obviously no box like I mentioned, and this is one that I was expecting to rise in value a lot when it first released, but for some reason people didn't really get behind it. Colorway is a simple colorway. It has a black suede upper with that white bottom, and these aglets over here are gold, as well as a gold Jumpman and gold Jumpman on the back over here. I believe when they first dropped, the quality on it wasn't what people were expecting, so they were a little bit bummed out. However, I did see resale prices actually jump on this in like recent history. This one is definitely worn though, as you guys can see. I feel like there's a slight increase in Jordan 4 hype recently, so hopefully we have a buyer for this one. All right, now we can get into the shoes with boxes. I'll pull this one out over here. Jordan 9, and it is in a size 10. What do we have over here? I think these are called the Jordan 9 Space Jams. I'm not sure. This thing is in really solid condition though. It's definitely worn, but the condition of this one looks very, very good. I'm not really big on Jordan 9s, but this one is a pretty solid colorway. As I mentioned, you guys can see it's definitely in good condition. There is a little bit of toe box creasing over here on the top, but nothing too crazy. No scratches on the upper, and the bottoms, I mean, are slightly dirty, but overall, guys, this is a very solid condition shoe. So I think that this one will fetch a decent amount of money. I really have no idea how the Jordan 9 market is. It's not for me, but I'm guessing that this one will have some decent resale value. Okay, I guess we should grab one of these Yeezy boxes. I see a couple in here actually. This one is a size 10.5 though, and it is a Yeezy. I think I know what the colorway is. Yep, that's what I thought we were gonna get. Ooh, and it's dead stock too, man. Okay, that's sick. It does look like it is the non-reflective pair. I don't see any 3M on here. I don't think you guys can either. So yeah, non-reflective, but it is in DS condition. You guys see that tag still attached, so that is really good. It is like more of a spring slash summer kind of shoe because of the lighter vibes on it, and it's definitely one that I think would get dirty really, really easy when you wear it. But I think it's better than like that just plain cream Yeezy. So very nice to see over here. And as I mentioned, it does have the tag still attached, so you guys know it is DS. I think the resale is actually holding kind of steady around $300 or so. It's not really exploding in value, but that's how most Yeezy releases are nowadays. So not expecting too much, but I mean, 300 bucks is 300 bucks, right? And on an $1,800 box, that's like, what is that, like 15% or something? So that's pretty good. Next shoe out, I'll grab this one over here. As you guys know, this is my favorite box. This is a Jordan 1 box, that's why. And we have a Jordan 1 in a grade school size 6.5Y. And oh shoot, man, another dead stock pair. This one is an interesting one too. I cranked on this shoe a lot, if you guys didn't know. It is the Jordan 1 SBB Shattered Backboard 3.0, and this was my pick for the ugliest sneaker of last year. I believe that these are actually going up in price, like for some reason. I don't know why so much people are getting behind this all of a sudden, but definitely not one that I like, but I guess it's good for resale. It does have that lace bag still attached, and as you guys can see, it does have that shattered backboard look. However, what I personally didn't like about the shoe was that the upper, like whatever kind of leather this is, I know it was made to look like this, like glossy and stuff, but I just think it really looks tacky. It makes the shoe look cheap, and I don't think it looks good at all. GS sizes of Jordan 1s definitely go up the most over time, like really quick actually too. So I think this one is doing better than like the normal sizing. That's good at least, because this is something that I don't want in my house. So make sure you guys go to untitledhawaii.com and buy it, because yeah, I don't like these. Okay, next shoe out is a weird box. I've seen this collab before, but I've never seen it in person. This is an Adidas Arizona Iced Tea collab, and it is the Continental Volk size 8. Okay. This is really interesting, man. I've never seen this in person and I kind of dig it. This isn't bad at all, man. Man, I might have to pick myself up a pair. I can't fit a size 8, but now that I'm looking at it, this is not bad at all. As you guys can see, it does have that green, like light green kind of color, which is like the color of the Arizona can. Also, this stitching over here is what I think is pretty dope, man. Has like these little like sakura petals, I believe. I think that's sakura running throughout the shoe, just like how the can does. And you guys can see it even has like that little, like, I don't know, it looks like a Zen garden kind of thing running over here, so that's cool. Oh, it has a little bird over here too. Very sick, man. These details on this shoe are really nice. Even has the Arizona brand like logo over here. I mean, it might be hard to match with a lot of stuff, but I do think this is sick. It's funny because, quick story time, Arizona green tea, like the 99-cent cans that you can get at like 7-Eleven and stuff, that was like a staple for me back in high school, because I mean, everybody was struggling with like money and stuff, but for 99 cents you get that huge tall can of Arizona green tea, which tastes really good. But as I got older, I realized I can't drink it anymore because I think there's like 80 grams of sugar or something in there. It's a lot of sugar, guys. Make sure you guys check like the food facts and stuff with things you drink, because 80 grams is a lot of sugar. So had to stop drinking it, but I do reminisce about like how good it was and stuff, and these shoes definitely exemplify that can. So kind of cool over here. Okay, next up, this one is a size 10 Cortez Kenny. I think these are the house shoes, I want to guess. I used to really like the Cortez Kennys, man. Oh, yep, it is a pair of the house shoes, guys, and this one does look like it. This one might be dead stock too, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is a really clean pair. This is actually not too bad in person too. I've never had this pair before. I used to have the white one and the black one. This is the first time I'm seeing these, and these are pretty darn clean. They're nicknamed the house shoes because these are more of like a slip-on kind of shoe. This one was designed by Kendrick Lamar in collaboration with Nike, and I think that this is like the most plain out of all of his collab shoes so far. It's also probably the most functional, as the other ones have a lot of like vulgar writing on it saying like damn and stuff. This one just says house shoe, so it's pretty easy to wear. Also, if you guys can see in here, it says Nike Cortez, preferably wear with shorts and tall socks. So Kendrick even tells you how to wear the shoes. So that's good, man, because in case people don't know how to style themselves, Kendrick got you covered. So you might have to pick me up a pair of these, man. This is actually not too bad. I like it. I like it. Okay, 2 shoes left in here, guys. One Yeezy box over here. Yeezy 350 in a size 10.5. And for this one, oh shoot, another DS pair. We got a lot of DS pairs in here now that I'm thinking about it, guys. You guys can check it out over here. The Yeezys all start to look the same, like after I think 2018. I swear all of these colors look exactly the same to me. I can't even tell the difference anymore. But this is the Citron colorway. It has like a muted kind of yellow look running throughout the shoe. And as I said, this one is dead stock as well. Still has the tag attached up here. That is another easy to move shoe. I think these have like almost no resale on them though. The Yeezy market is definitely not what it used to be, man. Okay, one last shoe in here, and I'm hoping that this is the money shoe of the box. This one is a Nike Off-White box. That's why you guys can see Nike swoosh. And this one is a pair of Blazers in a size 9. I think it might be the OGs, guys. Oh shoot, it is the OGs. Oh, it has OG all? No way. Holy F, this might be a very strong pair to finish the box, guys. It does look like it's worn, but the fact that it has like all the laces in here, has a zip tie still, and it looks like it's been barely worn. This is gonna fetch a lot of money, guys. One of my favorite Off-Whites from the 10 collection, probably my number 2 after the Prestos. This one is in super clean condition, like I mentioned. You guys can see it over here on the leather. This thing is like immaculate, no yellowing, and I mean, the laces are even taken off. So I mean, whoever had this shoe was definitely taking good care of it. I mean, if you guys didn't know, these Blazers, I'm not sure, I'm gonna guess off the top of my head that they're trending for used about like a little over $1,000, but dead stock, these things are going for like I think 2 grand now. So they just keep going up in value, and when you get a condition like this, even if it is used, it will sell super fast. So very cool to see, man. I never get tired of looking at this shoe. I have a pair myself back here somewhere, but I just really like this one, dude. Anyway, that is actually the last shoe of the box, guys, and I think we came out very strong on this box, and all of these shoes will probably sell very fast, which is like the ultimate goal, right? You want a whole bunch of like easy to move shoes and also profit. So that is looking like a very solid box, and I think we came out on top. Anyway, again, if you guys want to check out any of these shoes, don't forget to hit up untiedhawaii.com. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe down below. Don't forget to like this video if you guys did not already, and until next time, guys, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, and I will see you on the next episode. Aloha, shoots!